Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This video will be mainly about the terrorist attack that took place yesterday in Moscow. Before I will give you the latest updates here that I have on TASS, I want to say to my Russian viewers, and you don't have to live in Moscow, just in Russia, because all of you are affected by this. I want to send you all my love, support, my energy, and I'm really, really deeply saddened by, I don't want to say humans, because those are not humans that act like this. I am deeply saddened by the tragedy of that event. I hope that your loved ones were not part of this. I hope that you are safe, and I believe that God sees it all, and there is karma for things like that. You know how much I love Moscow, how much that city made an impression on me. I know how Russian people are and how deep your souls are, and how all of you are feeling this very, very deeply, and how painful it is for you. So I want to start with my sincere condolences, and I share your pain. I haven't watched all of the videos that were showing how that was done, that crime, how people were killed, because I didn't want to, when you see it, you cannot unsee it. So with this, guys, let me read you what TASS has just reported, and we have Saturday today, the 23rd of March. Terrorist attack in Crocus, over 60 deaths, more than 100 wounded. Unidentified people have conducted a terrorist attack in Crocus City Hall in Krasnogorsk in the Moscow region. According to the latest figures, more than 60 people were killed and another 100 were wounded. I have posted 2 videos yesterday on my community page, in one of which you heard some people who were actually there during the concert that was taking place in that hall, and they were able to escape. So you might go and check that out as well. I'm sure you can find many videos from people who were inside, and by God's grace were able to survive this. Security has been tightened in Moscow and regions, with mass events being cancelled. Leaders of other countries have expressed condemnation of the terrorist attack and offered condolences due to people's death. TASS has collected the main facts about the incident at the moment. So, the circumstances of the incident. I hope you're okay with me reading this to you, because it gives you some more details. A group of unidentified gunmen armed with assault rifles went on a shooting spree in the lobby and then inside the concert hall just before a concert by the rock band Picnic. Eyewitness said. Later, an explosion took place in the building and a fire started. The fire at Crocus City Hall consumed an area of 12,900 square meters, according to the latest information, with the roof starting to partially collapse. In particular, helicopters were used to extinguish the fire. The Emergencies Ministry reported at around 1 a.m. Moscow time on Saturday that fire had been localized. Casualties now. According to the latest figures provided by the investigative committee, more than 60 people died in the terrorist attack. I want to, before I continue, actually, let me finish this chapter. The death toll might rise, the investigative committee noted. I've heard on some channels that were reporting on this, that there were people who were trying to escape this nightmare, and they were actually stuck in bathrooms, and due to the smoke from the fire, they died. So the reason is because of the shooting, but also because of the way they were not able to escape this fire, of course. Some 115 people were hospitalized, including 5 children. Russian Health Minister Mikhail Murashko said. More than 30 people have requested ambulatory care. 60 people are in severe condition. Almost all surgeries necessary have been performed, Deputy Prime Minister Tatiana Golikova said. Now, response from authorities. Russian President Vladimir Putin was informed about the incident a few minutes after it started. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov told reporters that the president is constantly supplied by all relevant services with information and he has given all the necessary instruction, Peskov said. Heads of the Federal Security Service, Interior Ministry Investigative Committee and National Guard have reported to Putin on the terrorist attack investigation, the Kremlin said later. Moreover, Russian Emergencies Minister Alexander Kuryenkov told the president about measures that have been assumed for saving people and provision of all necessary help. Putin also talked to the Deputy Prime Minister Golikova, Health Minister Murashko and Governor of the Moscow region Andrei Vorobyov, the press service of the president reported. The Federal Security Service said that the special services were conducting a search operation. The investigative committee has initiated a case on a terrorist attack. The investigative committee said later that the arms and armaments were collected from the spot. Now, the security measures and cancellation of events. Mass events scheduled on March 23rd today and 24th tomorrow Sunday have been cancelled in Moscow and other regions. Federal culture entities will not hold such an event in coming days either. Due to the tragedy, Moscow theaters cancel performances. Cinemas and museums suspend work. Some universities have announced cancellation of Saturday's classes. Security measures have been tightened in Moscow airports and railway stations. Many other regions announced the tightening of security measures. World response. Many countries have condemned the terrorist attack and offered condolences due to death of people. Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko was among the first to offer condolences as he expressed confidence that the organizers and perpetrators of the attack should be justly punished. Kazakh President Kassym Jomart Tokayev, sorry if I mispronounce, guys, I don't know the language, tasked the country's law enforcement forces to provide help to Russian colleagues if needed. Both friendly and unfriendly countries made statements, including a number of European countries, Belgium, Hungary, Germany, Italy, France, and others, Canada, New Zealand among them. The United States White House called the terrorist attack an awful attack. Advisor to the head of the Ukrainian presidential office, Mikhail Podolak, said that Kiev was not linked to the incident. The US authorities believe that there are no signs of the Ukrainians being involved in terrorist attack. Moreover, the White House said that it was not aware of the possible connection between the events in the Crocus City and the warning released by the American Embassy in Moscow in early March about possible attack by extremists. Russia's foreign ministry said that the US reactions to the terrorist attack raised questions. Sorry guys, my hand is shaking because I'm holding phone with left hand and I'm reading this stuff that is very sensitive. So this is the latest update from the TASS agency. I want to know your thoughts on this. I would like to ask you personally, what do you think took place? I know this is a very loaded question, and this is a question that may create a lot of assumptions, and I don't want to accuse anyone here, but I would like to know from you in the comment section, what do you think really took place? Because nothing is a coincidence. I'm not insinuating anything here, what country or who, but I would like to know what you think. I want to tell you that in Szczecin, 3 weeks ago, I will be reporting on this tomorrow in another video because I feel this is the video dedicated just to the victims and those souls who have been sacrificed in that incident, terrorist attack. There has been situation here in Szczecin. One man in my hometown. Maybe I should go to that street and show you where this took place. A man drove through the crowd of 20 people intentionally. Intentionally. His name was not mentioned, full name as far as, They said he was a Polish citizen, obywatel Polski, which you know how you become one, right? Especially lately. I know that one person is in an extreme condition, a young girl, I think she's about 20 years old. Some of you are watching, so you know more about it, but I will be probably tomorrow showing you the area from that. A lot of things that are not spoken straight to the point in Poland, especially, not just in Poland, but in Poland. So, yeah, nothing is a coincidence, I would say. My prayers are with you guys in Russia. I know how difficult this is for you. You have to be strong. God is with you and God is watching this. And on this note, I want to read you a poem. I know it's a strange video, is it? It's from Polish priest, one of the Polish priests. He wrote this poem about loving people and how fragile life is. And I think this is perfect timing to read this to you. So let's start. The title of this poem is Let's Hurry. Let's hurry to love people. They leave so quickly. Their shoes and phones are deaf. But it doesn't matter how the cows drags. The most important thing is so fast that it suddenly becomes, then silence is normal. So quiet, unbearable. As chastity born most simply out of despair when we think of someone being left without him. Don't be sure that you have time, because certainty takes away our sensitivity, just like any happiness it comes at the same time, like pathos and humor, like two passions still weaker than one so quickly. Then leave here like a truss fall silence in July, like a sound of a little clumsy, or like a dry bow, to see they really close their eyes, even though it's a greater risk to be born than to die. We love still too little and always too late. Don't write about this too often, but write it once and for all, and you will be like a dolphin, gentle and strong. Let's hurry to love people. So quickly they leave. And those who don't leave won't always come back, and you never know, when talking about love, whether the first is the last or the last is the first. In Polish we say, śpieszmy się kochać ludzi, tak szybko odchodzą. This is all for today, everyone. Thank you for watching the video. I will read all your comments today and your thoughts on this. And I see you tomorrow in another one. Lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. Sorry for my shaking hand.